Yeah, I'll put it in the. You can get your own riding thing, no? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll put it in my old car. It went straight in my old car. Wheeled it out.
Hey view riders, and thanks for joining me for another video. This time I'm on the Royal Enfield Scram 411, which is obviously based on the Himalayan. This is another bike I've been interested in test riding for a long time, so let's see how we get on. First of all, please, if I could ask you to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It all helps, and also leave a comment. It all helps me grow it all helps me to grow the channel. So we're on a group test ride from Cooperb in near Wellingborough, organised by Royal Enfield. I was on the Super Meteor earlier, and I'm on this little puppy. A very interesting proposition. So, from first impressions, obviously it's very adventure-like. Nice, comfortable riding position. Your legs are bent slightly, but not uncomfortably so. And your arms are at a comfortable, natural position. So yeah, nice place to be. Comfort wise, the seats are a bit I'm not a bit unsure about. Seems a bit too soft. But yeah, overall comfort is okay. Obviously it's a naked bike, so you've got a wind blast full on, there's no getting away from that. From the rider's view, your mirrors are usual Mickey Mouse type. I think they look a bit horrific personally, but that's easily changed. You've got that nice screen there, which is analog speedo with that little digital display, and you've got fuel, trip and gear indicator on there as well. So basically all the basics and not much else. The bike does have ABS, but obviously no traction control. I think this bike is only about 4,700 at the time of recording this. £4,700 in the UK, which is a bit of a bargain really. So riding the bike, it feels fairly light on its feet. There's not you're a little bit sea height, a little bit tall, but not scary to say I'm 5'10". It's very manageable. Handling wise, I mean, it does tend to flop into corners a little bit, I'd say. That might be the tyres, I don't know, but other than that, it tracks its line really nice. It does go where you point it, and yeah, it's handles reasonably well, to be honest, for the price of the bike and what it is. Sadly, you're not going to be able to take it on any off-road paths. Obviously this is the Himalayan engine, and it's not the last word in power, let's put it that way. About 24 horsepower, something like that. 5-speed gearbox. And it is what it is. You're not buying this bike for speed. And if you are, then you're buying the wrong bike. In terms of brakes, I'm not going to be able to do any real brake testing. Because I've got people behind me. Let's just say they feel adequate for what the bike is. You got the single disc at the front. You know what, goes through this bends really nicely actually. Actually handles better than I was expecting, to be fair. So the third gear, about 20 miles an hour, yeah, very flexible, taking that in its stride. I think the tyres are that Seat, however you say it, brand. It's a bit of an unknown quantity, but they seem to be on a lot of Royal Enfields. So can't be that bad, surely. But I've had no issues with them so far on this Audi Super Meteor. Yeah, this is really nice round town. Fueling is accurate. Handling it sweet as anything. Suspension is doing a good job with the bumps. Potholes and the likes. And it's not high spec stuff, but it does the job. Power! So this bike, though, the only thing I would say about this bike is it's done nearly 5,000 miles. I did notice there was a little bit of that rust in places. So yeah, build quality I would say has a question mark hanging over it. It's not horrendous, but yeah, I mean, if you're going to own this bike, you're going to have to be prepared to try and keep it clean and coated with anti-corrosion spray. Having said that, that's a problem on a lot of bikes these days, so I won't hold it against it. I'd say overall it does feel a little bit agricultural to ride, but that's part of the character, I suppose, and probably a part of the charm. In terms of the switch gear, everything feels really nice to use, no complaints. Let's try this slow speed. And you know, trouble with slow speed manoeuvres. Oh, that does flip flop about. It does tend to flop into corners. So yeah, but other than that, it's okay. It does a job. This would be a great first time bike, to be honest, if you're a new rider. It's confidence inspiring. It's not threatening. You're not going to get into trouble on it. You could easily strap a few bags onto the back of this and head off around the world, and it will take it in its stride. Going down the gears, but the clutch is okay as well. Let's try some bumps, no problems at all. It's not vibey either, there's no vibration through the handlebars whatsoever. Which again I'm quite surprised about, to be honest. I thought it would be. I'm not sure I'd be comfortable taking a pitting on this. It might be just a little bit too slow. But if you want to regularly carry a pitting, then yeah, this probably isn't the right bike. If you want a bike that you want to go and explore a few byways and without being too worried about dropping it, this is spot on. So we're still recording. What a lovely machine. This is the third Royal Enfield I've ridden so far, and every one has really impressed me. They're definitely doing something right. In terms of negatives, I'd say build quality aside, you know, I can't think of that much I can throw at it, to be honest. The sewer switchgear does feel a little bit cheap, but it's functional. A little bit more power wouldn't go amiss, but then that's not the point of the bike. I'd like to have the number 30 on the speedo rather than 20 and 40. But again, that's clutching at straws. That's quite frustrating because those numbers on the speedo are quite big and you can clearly see what you're doing at a glance. So yeah, it'd be nice to have that number 30 on there. Oh, we're like standing on the pegs. Oh, the tank is slim, so it doesn't feel quite so natural to grip your knees against it. It's quite slidey as well, but no, other than that, it's fine. Feels quite natural, actually. This would also make a great little commuter. Reason being, you're sat quite tall, So you got a good view over the cars in the urban jungle. And as I mentioned, it's reasonably comfortable, and you wouldn't be too worried for the price you're paying for it about it getting dirty or scruffy. The fueling is lovely, no nasty surprises, no on and off feeling from the throttle. Yeah, let's be a nice little commuter, I reckon. Power! This is going to be a good test of the low speed. Back brake. The floor is lava. Yeah, absolutely fine. So in conclusion, the Royal Enfield Scram is another hit for me. Really enjoying this. It's not the last word in refinement. It's not lavishly equipped, but it's got all the basics you need, and for what this bike is designed to do, it's pretty much a bang on, really. You don't need anything else. Yeah, so another great effort from Royal Enfield. And if you want a bike that you can have a little fun, a bit of fun on country lanes, and go for a blast down a little byway, then this should definitely be on your radar. Thanks for riding with me, riders. See you on the next one.